Hey everybody, it's Aquaman, and on this episode, we're heading home. So, unfortunately, bad news. I'm going to have to get off trail, and it has not been an easy decision. And the reason being is I developed injuries that are basically stopping me from being able to go forward. I initially injured myself actually back before Neil Gap, actually before Blood Mountain. I was going around a tree and stepped on a root the wrong way. It slipped and I twisted my ankle, and that wasn't too bad. I had high boots on, caught the majority of the twist in the ankle, or the roll in the ankle. But that then got unfortunately aggravated after hot springs. I switched from high top boots to mid-high boots, and I did 20 miles out of Hot Springs. By doing that, I wound up rolling it again, now without the support of the high boot, and that aggravated the leg to the point where I could barely walk on my left foot. So I still had all my winter weight on me, so I was carrying a heavy pack, and now I was favoring with the right leg. By the time I got to Irwin, Tennessee, Uncle Johnny's hostel, you could no longer even see my left ankle. It had swollen up so badly, and I had to actually stand in the Little Chucky River for about 45 minutes just to help get the swelling down. I had gone to a Walmart, got an ankle brace, started taking some anti-inflammatories, and that helped to an extent. It didn't stop me from rolling the ankle 100%, but it helped a lot. And as long as I kept my mileage reasonable, I was okay. The problem was I was still favoring to the to the right leg. So I was constantly just bashing the weight on my leg. Now, going forward a few weeks and a few hundred miles further north, I was on a suspension bridge, and on the bridge was a slick area, and my right foot slipped and went sideways. And then when it did, I felt something pull really sharp in the inner part of my knee. So that began the end of my knee, or the beginning of the end with the knee problems. So I basically favored back to the right, which would then favored back to the left, which would then cause the ankle to problematically swell up. And so then I'd take time off of that, go back to the right, the knee would start giving me issues. So it came to a head about 250 miles ago when I started going downhill, and my knee would literally lock backwards on downhills, and profanity would ensue. Incredibly painful, and it would hobble me. By the time the end of the day came around, I could not even extend my leg anymore. The swelling on my knee on my right side would just basically hobble me. And so my foot then would start kicking rocks and catching on roots, and it just became very aggravating because I could not, mentally, I wanted to go forward. My body would not let me go forward in a very organized way. So it was just basically throwing my weight around, moving myself forward. So it became very ugly when I was trying to get myself down trail. My footfalls were off, my gait was off, the ankle started to have my foot, my foot would actually be pronated in, and I couldn't extend my right leg fully. So I got to Front Royal, and I bought a knee brace, a hardcore knee brace. I'll show you what it looks like here. And this right here helped protect the knee for the most part, but it would still lock out. And going through the roller coasters put a lot of stress on the knee. And so by the time I got here to Harper's Ferry, I knew I wasn't going to make it much further. So I laid awake at night for several nights, very distraught over having to make this decision. I tried taking some time off in Waynesboro, and then I even aquablazed for a few days, hoping that time without the weight on my shoulders would fix the problem. But as soon as I got into the Shenandoahs and started hiking, it became evident that the problem was still there. So unfortunately, I had to make the decision. I'm not happy about it. I'm very, very upset about it. I did everything I could to get to Harper's Ferry, the spiritual halfway point, because I wanted to at least make this goal. So I leave tomorrow. I'll be getting on the train to D.C. from Harper's Ferry tomorrow, and then I'll catch my flight back to Central Florida. It's been an honor to be on the trail with so many amazing people. I'm very thankful to those who have hiked with me in any part, whether hours, days, or weeks. The experience is a life-changing event for me. I've learned so much. I'm not done, but I have to. My health is paramount, and I've got to get my leg right. I got to get my ankle right. So, yeah, I'm not done until I get to Katahdin. It may not be this year, may not be next year, but the goal will be there, and I'm not one to ever miss my goal. I'll hit it. So, thank you all for following me. Thank you all for the comments. Thank you for the support. Thank you to all the hikers out there that have crossed my path. I hope that I've made your life better by being part of your life. You've made my life better by being a part of mine. It's been a very humbling experience. It was much harder than I ever imagined it would be. It's been so much more than I could have hoped. So with that, thank you. And this isn't the last, but for now, I've got to get home and work on getting well so that I can complete this goal. All right, guys. Aquaman loves you all. And as always, I'll catch you down trail. Peace, love. See you later. Good morning, everybody. So today is the day I'm supposed to be leaving Harper's Ferry, and of course, had everything planned out, had all my tickets purchased, everything's set to go. And of course, I wake up and the Amtrak, and there's only one Amtrak that leaves Harper's Ferry and goes into Washington, D.C., and it leaves typically at 11:30. And so I got a text message and email from Amtrak saying they were delayed. Okay, well, a little bit. I gave myself a good buffer. The flight doesn't leave until later this evening. But so I went ahead and called them and found out that the delay is all the way until 3:30. Well, with a 3:30 delay, that means I don't get into Union Station till 5 o'clock. And it's still 30 minutes away from the airport, or 30 miles from the airport from Union Station. So I'd have to take a metro, and then from there a bus, and then I have to get to the airport, check in, and take a shuttle bus, or and then get through security, and then get on the flight. Not going to happen. There's no way of making that kind of connection. I'd given myself about a 4-hour buffer, and the delay ate it all up almost instantly. So I'm now scrambling for options to get to the airport. So just wish me luck. We'll see if the trail provides. All right, catch you down travels. Hey gang. All right, so current updates. So the Amtrak's looks like it might be completely off the table now, and so got a little frustrated. Went up, talked to the inn owner, and she's making some phone calls for some options right now. Don't know what those will be just yet. She said give her a few more minutes. She's on the phone, but went on the Facebook 2021 class from the Appalachian Trail page, and got a number for a shuttle driver. Looks like he could do it for me. So gotta go ahead and let the innkeeper finish getting off the phone, see if she has an option. If not, I possibly have a shuttle that could get me in fairly early in the afternoon. So that looks like it might be my way to the airport. So obviously more expensive, but at this point it's not about money, it's about getting the option to get home.